should be on. I don't see us though. Oh, there we are.
There we are. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, that's good. You ready?
Yep, let's go.
Hello, my name's Rudy Scott. I'm president of One Stop Energy Management and also One Stop Water Solution, which is a division of our company. We've been in the energy conservation business for over 9 years, and we have a holistic way of looking at energy conservation. In New York area, where we're headquartered, we do all the different types of energy conservation that you can do in a building. We're involved with lighting, envelope, boilers, all the different new technologies, boiler controls, lighting controls that we can do. But nationally, and what our relationship is with NuAge, and we're very excited to work with NuAge with this opportunity, is that we're focusing on water conservation. Many of you probably know that the water and sewer rates are going up higher than the electric and gas rates in many areas due to shortages, due to poor infrastructure. The rates are going up many times higher than the electric and gas bills in many areas. And for those of you in California, you definitely realize about not only the drought, but that the water rates are going up 25% or so, and you're having mandates to decrease your usage 25%, or people will be fined. We're having droughts all throughout the country. New England's in a drought. In my area in Westchester County in New York, the northern part of the county just got a 25% water increase, again, due to the drought in our area. So water costs are going up. So again, we focus on water, and we look at holistically all the aspects of water uses in the building. And every building has different types of water uses, from multifamily, restaurants, large commercial, processing plants, all use different amounts of water and use it in different ways. So we actually go in, do a full analysis on all the aspects of the water, and Mike Karen, who's going to be speaking, want to go to the next slide, we'll talk to you about the various products and services that we represent that allow us to come in and give them a comprehensive, program. Again, we look at it holistically, between showers, toilets, all the various water uses. Once we understand that, we look at and create a green action plan. We look at each use, we look at the amount of water, we look at the new technology that is measurable, and we come out with a true ROI showing them, the return on their investment. We've completed many, many jobs. As you can see, we've represented all these different utility companies where we had exclusive territories where a lot of them had to use us. But we've done a lot of jobs, we have a lot of experience, and we work with national energy engineering firms to come in and to get a full understanding of the building before we come back with our proposal. So again, we're very experienced. We understand the whole water conservation business, and we're looking and excited to work with NuAge on taking these ideas and expanding them through their existing network. We're not looking for you to go out and knock on new doors to try to identify clients. What we're looking to do is get you aware enough to go back to your existing clients that you are already serving, be able to get a water bill. All we're asking to be able to do is let's get the information on the building and then get a copy of the water bill, and then we can come back with a true analysis. So we're going to make this a simple process and easy for you to get actively involved with us to make money without stopping any effort that you have with us, what you're doing. All right. So Mike Karen's going to come on now, and he's going to talk about some of the products and services we have, and then I'll wrap it up at the end on how we can make some money together. Thank you.
How you guys doing? My name is Mike Karen. This is one of the brochures and flyers and marketing material that we made to help service you guys. So we have all of our different products, and basically to kind of quickly show your client on what the benefit of the product is, on whether they can save 50% on their water bills, whether they can save 75%, how much money they can save on heating. So this is kind of a quick overview of the services that you can offer to your clients. So here's one of the services is wireless meter reading and leak detection. Basically, we can come in, and for those who get their bills on quarterly or a couple times a year, we can kind of put our meter on so we can more accurately track their water consumption. We can look for leaks. So if they, if they're still showing a lot of water use in the middle of the night, we can analyze that and we can send alerts out to the clients to let them know that there is a leak. We can establish baseline usage so that they can figure out, if it goes above that, either there's a leak or there's, some alteration in tenant population or something like that. So it's a great way for a building owner to fully understand their building. And basically the system pays for itself with a single leak. A single leak can cost, a building owner thousands and thousands of dollars. So by having this there and stopping the leak as quickly as possible, it has a quick payback for the tenants, for the clients. So that's one way you can so again, all we need is information about the meters, how big their meter is, and look at their water bill so we can look at the consumption to see if, what the ROI is going to be for this client. All right, so that's one service. Also, we have the smart valve, and we do have another website we'll show you at the end. This is mysmartvalve.com, so we can go to that as well. But this product is basically a point source, so you can basically help conserve water by 10 to 12% for an entire building right at the meter. So instead of having to go into every apartment or every unit, you can save by installing this right at the water meter. So it saves in install costs. It works by compressing the air in the water lines, and it helps control overspinning of the meter during heavy consumption. Let's see. And we do have, we'll train you guys later on we have a simple proposal. All right, but in order to do the proposal, again, all you really need is the size of the meter and some copies of it, like a year's worth of water bills, so we can analyze it to see if it's a good fit. So that's the smart valve. Low flow devices. This is one of the fastest paybacks for your clients. If they haven't done it, some people may have done this, a couple of years ago, but they keep coming up with new technology, lower flow toilets and lower flow aerators and lower flow showers. Whereas if they did it a couple of years ago, it may still be beneficial for your client to upgrade to higher efficiency, low flow devices. It also applies to the commercial aspect. They do have for kitchens, they have low flow sprayers for washing dishes. So there's a lot of applications. And if we can combine, say, the smart valve and a low flow device in a multifamily, then it's an even better payback for the client. But this is one of the best ones if they haven't done it already. Smart irrigation and water treatment. Especially those people out in California where there's droughts and restrictions on watering. What the smart irrigation does is it can save up to 50% of your irrigation costs. It does this by monitoring the soil conditions and how much moisture is in the soil. It also looks at all the weather data locally, not just kind of a national forecast, but in that specific location to see if it's cloudy that day. Then you might not need to water as much. To see if it's going to rain later that day, then it might not water. So you're able to save 50% of your irrigation costs by actually using a smart technology to monitor how much water is being distributed to the lawns. So this is another great product. Has a short ROI, usually around 2 years or so. So that's a great product for people who have large landscapes. Right. Here's another product, the magnetizer. And I know these are kind of small, but we can send these out to you guys. You can put your names on them and use them to present to clients. But what the magnetizer does is it allows you to reduce water consumption. Recently, this last year for this crop, we put some of these magnetizers on a winery, and we were able to cut their water back 30–40% and still get the same crop yield. The client was very happy. He was able to get the same sugar content and the same acidity in the grapes, and he was very happy with the product. He's in California, so again, he has the drought restrictions, and sometimes he needs to import water. But basically what this does is increases the absorption rate of water into plants. It also works for pools because it reduces the amount of evaporation of chemicals, so you don't get that chlorine smell when you walk into an indoor pool. And if you have an outdoor pool, it'll reduce the evaporation so you can save on your chemical costs as well. This can also be used for irrigation. So if you're using watering your grass, you can cut the water back there as well. And this one is not really in the water category, but since we do focus on energy conservation, this is something that we do nationally. There's federal tax deductions for any sort of energy efficiency upgrade. So if you know anybody that's done lighting or HVAC or envelope, they've insulated their buildings, they can get up to 60 cents, from 60 cents to $1.80 per square foot in a federal tax deduction for upgrading their the buildings to make them more energy efficient. And again, this is a simple process for you guys. Again, all we need to do is figure out what their square footage is and when the project was completed in order to create a proposal. And then once we create a proposal and the client wants to move forward, all we really need is the specs on, the invoices for the project, and we can use that to calculate a proposal for your client so that they can file with their accountant. There are two other tax deductions that are associated with energy efficiency upgrades as well. One's cost segregation, which is basically kind of reallocating the way they do their depreciation of their products. A lot of their stuff can be depreciated much quicker using cost segregation. And basically what that does is it frees up cash flow for the client. So instead of having to wait 30 years for their depreciation, we can accelerate it to like 5 or 7 or 15 years. So it's a great asset for your existing clients that have done upgrades to their buildings. And then abandonment is also at the same time when they're doing their upgrades, if they're throwing away, carpets or things like that still have some life left in them, they can claim all of those depreciation all at once, and then start it over with the new product. So the abandonment's these are 3 ways in which your client can regain any tax deductions. These things we can go back 10 years. So if your clients that have already done work, we can go back and regain. It's kind of like found money because they've already paid for it. This is just additional benefit to things that they've done already. So it's a great service to offer your clients. And we can put together free proposals for them. And basically one of the key things there is that 80% of the building owners who have invested in conservation have not filed for this. So it's a great opportunity for you guys to go back and offer this to your clients because most people have not taken advantage of it. Okay, so here's Rudy.
Okay, thank you, Mike. All right, as you can see, Mike just described part of our products and services. We have other patented, unique products and services also to save them money, but we just wanted to give you a little taste that we can go into a commercial building and save them a bunch of money. We can go into a multifamily, processing, a nursing home, a hospital. These are all larger users that are really looking to save money on their energy. One of the good things, and again, we sell LEDs and solar and all these different things, but we have very little competition in water. I think if you bring this opportunity up to your existing clients on water saving, they'll be interested. Many people that work with us sell other products and services and use our concept of water savings to actually get more appointments because it's easier to get in to talk to decision makers with this today. It is becoming more of a national issue. If you looked, it's more in the news. The Department of Energy, who has a national software larger management companies and portfolio managers use called Portfolio Manager, have now added water management and conservation to their software, where until this past year, it was really gas and electric. And over 100,000 buildings have now loaded their information on their water use onto this particular software. So you can see there's a demand. In New York area alone, where we are, there are over 250,000 buildings that are over 50,000 square feet that haven't really done energy conservation yet. So it's a good business. It has been around for a while. Like I said, we've been in it 9 years, but there's still so much opportunity. And a lot of your clients, again, can take advantage of these opportunities. We have the strategic relationship with NuAge. I've been to California a couple of times meeting with them. I might have met some of you in person when I presented in LA, and we're excited to support you in this really new endeavor. We keep it simple. Our proposals are simple. Our applications are simple. Our communication is simple. As Mike had said earlier, you can go to smartvalve.com, mysmartvalve.com, and see our other website. On the smart valve itself, it's a patented product, and we're installing them in all different types of buildings. Now, the good thing about our product and service, our clients usually don't have one location. They have multiple hotels, multiple nursing homes. They own multiple different buildings. So when we're selling people, we're not just doing one-offs. We work with a lot of national companies. Once you get to know us, we can get you the testimonials, get you real information, showing you how and where these products work. Everyone's different. You all have different clientele. You have different strengths. We're willing to talk to each one of you individually to help you build your business plan so that you can take our product and insert it into your life without creating any havoc in what you're doing. Again, we would keep it simple. Like Mike said and I said earlier, all we need are water bills, synopsis of what type of building and water uses, and we can come back with all different types of unique ideas that not only you but your clients will be, happy to look at. Many of our products have warranties. So when we come in, we look at it, we guarantee their savings. And typically we have a 2 to 3 year ROI. Okay. And again, our products aren't extremely expensive where you're looking at these huge numbers. Our numbers are reasonable where people can usually work them into their current budget. So we're excited about this opportunity. Again, you can talk to Bill Glazier in reference to, or Patrick, and how to get actively involved with us. But again, the first step is having a conference call, identifying what your opportunities are, and working together with you. Okay? Thank you again. My name is Rudy Scott. It's Mike Karen. Please go to onestopwatersolutions.com, which is our website for water, and our other website is onestopenergymanagement.com. But we're very excited of working with you. Thank you very much for spending the time with us. Thank you.